Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching on Speed Tour TV, YouTube, leave us some comments. This is a group that I don't know too much about, so I'm sure you can give us some great insight on these cars or drivers.
Obviously, lights out on the Honda Civic out front, our pace car.
Look at how big that Civic looks.
I know.
So tall with these cars so low slung behind it.
Travagant Engen on the outside in that, as you say, mighty Audi. Should be a good battle at the front, though.
Yeah, but look for Nathan Bird right there in that Group 9 car with a halo. He might have something for him here at the green flag.
Here we go then. This is our Group 5A, 7, 9, and 11. NetJets feature race 1 of 2 over the weekend, and away they go. Travis Engen goes to the inside line for turn 1, and already an overtake for second place. Engen, though, takes the whole shot, takes the lead, and it looks as though Nathan Bird has slotted into second place as they head down towards the Big Machine spiked coolers, turn 3.
I think Wayne Jackson had some problems there as he came around driver's right at turn 17. He went far right. I think he knew early he had some problems. Not sure if he's gotten those back up and going, but Wayne, thanks for staying out of the way, and unfortunate for him, but hopefully he can get it back and going. Look at those bright lights of that Audi.
Down to the bridge hall, right-hander, and Engen has got his mirrors full of the 88 of Bird.
Yeah, and there's Wayne Jackson back at it, so it must have been maybe a shift problem, or maybe he was just going to let his tires come to him and then show everybody what he's got here later.
I'll tell you what, Bird's all over the back of Engen, and in fact, overtaking him for the lead early on before the end of the lap, and that was a nicely done maneuver too on the inside into the right-hander, and he takes over from Engen at the lead.
It's rare to see Travis Engen past here, but it is early on. Travis likes to let the tires come to him, so don't give up on Travis just yet. But Nathan Bird has been out here all weekend with us, and he's in a Group 9. That is a 2017 AF01. 9 Boss is the class that he's in.
Yeah. And yeah, that's a powerful car too. There's no question about it, that AF01. So here he is in the all black, being chased by the all-grey Audi. Lights on now. Likewise for third place, Wayne Jackson in the Orica. Down the Almond Straight into Sunset they come, and it is about to set too. Beautiful evening here at Sebring. As through goes the 09 of Adam Lindemann in the Coyote Corvette.
I like the look of those Coyote Corvettes. We've had a few of those in the years past.
Yep.
Lots of fun. And then right behind him is Jacek Muka, and I think that's Bob Neapol.
He's had a busy day too. He's been out there. Lap 2 then.
Jacek Muka in the 07. And we got a yellow flag there.
Whoa,
Big Machine Vodka
somebody locking up. That was Engen. No, excuse me. That was Jackson locking up there going into 3. Heavy lockup.
Yeah, we've got a yellow flag there at Big Machine Vodka Spike Coolers turn 3. So they come around Hoosier Tire turn 6 from our drone into Bennett Bridge Hall turn 7. Not sure where that yellow flag is.
Might be just a local yellow. It's interesting how the day changes from above and the shadows come in now as we get to the early evening dusk light. And it is a full course caution. We've had a lot of cautions today.
Which is sad because it's been beautiful weather and we've had a great crowd here at the Sebring Speed Tour. But it is the first event of the year for a lot of these drivers, shaking out some cobwebs. And let's talk about Jacek Muka. I mentioned this last year, but Jacek Muka raced with us at Roebling Road a couple of years ago. He's in that 07 car just ahead of this car. And he came with like a wrist splint on his right hand. And I said, Jacek, what's going on? And he said, it's a pinball injury. And he has a really large pinball collection at his house, and he plays a lot of pinball. So you know you're living right when you can have a pinball injury.
Well, yeah, but it just shows you how intense he's obviously getting. I know when I've ever been any good and I've managed to keep a ball in the air for at least, you know, my quarter's time, and I've gone over that quarter Yeah, suddenly you start getting twitchy.
So you're saying he went full tilt,
Yeah.
and not that it was like a repetitive injury like carpal tunnel.
think so,
you
yeah.
think he went full tilt? Okay.
I think so, yeah. I don't think he slammed the machine down on the ground or anything like that. No. Jacek Mukcha. It sounds like a Polish name. Jacek.
I'm not sure.
That's definitely Eastern European. Yeah.
Lee Brain there. We race at his track every summer in New Jersey. We had so much fun there last year. Last year he was in a Group 5 car, so it's kind of neat to see him out there in a Group 9 F3 car. Lee Brain in a 1996 Ralt RT41. Make sure you go out to the New Jersey Speed Tour, as there's the Honda to pick up the field. But that's a really fun track. Have you been to New Jersey?
I have, yeah. I've only been for bike racing there with Moto America, but I like the track. I like that little sort of mini leap over at sort of the third turn.
Yeah. That off balance. Yeah, it's a challenging track, and I like all the housing that they have around there.
Yeah, and they've got several different layouts as well that they can use. It's a great facility. So we're behind the safety car here in the second lap of our Group 5, 7, 9, and 11 feature race 1. They'll go out again tomorrow, but this has been slowed down and curtailed. So they've had a rotten time of it. They had a delay before they started, and now they've got another one here as we're under safety.
And this is not working out well for that car in second there. I think Travis, being a smart driver, is going to let his tires come to temperature and have at it. And I think he would have given Nathan Bird a run for his money, but now that the time is running out on him, I'm not sure we're going to get backed up and going here.
I like the lid. Flames on a light blue, very nice.
Best helmet so far. The award goes to the number 14
John Thompson.
John Thompson, 1990 Lola 9090.
I was looking at some of the Trans Am lids. There's a good story on the Trans Am website about who designed and how they get the logos for their helmets. Some really interesting stories. Rafa Matos celebrating 20 years this year in racing from 92 to 2022.
Hey, guess what? Our friend John Phippen is watching and listening to us. He says, hi, Jonathan and Ben.
Tell him he should get out more.
Yeah. John, thank you very much. Wish you were here, John.
There you go. We'll be seeing him at NOLA, I'm sure. A couple of weeks' time.
Yeah.
Good to hear from you, John. Glad you're watching. Glad you're tuning in.
Boy from New York has joined us again. Boy from New York, we missed you over the off-season. Welcome back.
There you go.
I've got a lot of people watching. Somebody says pinball injury sounds like a ska band. That's my favorite comment today from Joseph Matuzek.
Hey, that'd be perfect, yeah. And now live from the Hollywood Bowl, it's pinball injury.
Yeah. That's
with
funny.
Their backup singers, the carpool syndrome.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to give us some insight while we were on this break, give us some insight on some of these cars or drivers if you have any questions. And now that we know John Phippen is watching, he might be able to offer some insight on some of these cars and drivers as well.
So where are all these Myers from? With Myers.
Dawn Meyer is from Milwaukee, and I'm not sure where her sons live now. They are adults. Todd Treffert, Dawn's brother, I believe, lives in Florida, and Bill Treffert goes back and forth from Miami. But five family members down here, and the lights are out, Jonathan, so we might be able to get this thing back up and going. So I'm going to hand it back to you.
All right, well, let's get ready. Let's see if Travis Engen can basically reply in the opening salvo, which will be coming up because the lights on the safety car are out. As we left it, Nathan Bird had the lead. He took a very audacious move to take the lead. As through goes John Thompson in that rather nice lid. But as you can see, the safety car is gone. Therefore, Nathan Bird leads the field. He goes across the strip, and away we go again. Good start, though, by the black and red AF01. Diving into turn one, looking absolutely planted and perfect. Slicks and Wings car using the bumps, got the suspension set up nicely to bounce over them, and already starting to extend that lead as he comes through three.
And you could see there the different surfaces. I was listening to Scott Conway's commentary earlier this morning, and he said there are 18 different surfaces.
Only Scott Conway could come up with a fact like that.
But that your tire patch is going to touch in a lap at Sebring. That's more than any other track that we race. And here comes that Coyote Corvette on the inside of Wayne Jackson there, going into Bridge Hall Bennett turn 7.
La Machia in the 7 coming through, the 51 of Myers. There's one of the Myers we've been talking about. In Cantalupo, right behind in the number 80's Kelleher. And then the 54, but starting to spread out again, but time running out. We're on the 4th lap now of we expect to be 6. And now Bird pulling away. The gap was 0.7, but he's extending it now.
I was just noticing how well that car rotates around turn 10. That's a difficult turn. That car is really doing well.
Planted, yeah. Good shot that actually. I like that's a nice shot of Sebring.
Number 80, Jim Kelleher. That's a March 80A 79. That looks like a Super V to me. I don't know. Does anybody know what kind of car that is? Is that a Super V? That March 80A 79 Aero? John Phippen could really use your expertise here, buddy.
He's on holiday. Give him a break.
Exactly.
Now, Engen closing on the back straight here. But will there be time? We're going to go on to the 5th lap in a moment. And at the moment, it's Bird, Engen, and Jackson. Wayne Jackson locking up at turn 3 just a couple of laps ago before the break, or before the safety car. Engen stealing a march now on the leader, and looks as though he's retaken the lead as he passed my commentary position. We'll soon find out as we come to the second half of this track. But there we go, and it is the checkered flag, and I just wonder if Engen I think he did, just before the checkered flag, he did get there ahead of Bird, so he used that last corner at Sunset to sunset the leader. Bird 2nd in the end, Lindemann in 3rd. So an interesting finish to that one, despite the fact that we were under safety for so long.
I'm hearing that might be an Atlantic car, maybe. That
yeah, Formula
car
Atlantic,
that I thought looked like a Super V.
So then, the results of the NetJets feature race 1 for groups 5, 7, 9, and 11. Travis Engen just getting it at the last moment there ahead of the AF01 of Nathan Bird. Adam Lindemann in 3rd, Wayne Jackson 4th, Jacek Mucha, love the name, in 5th place, Ben Sinnott in 6th, and Deep Polanthi, excuse my Indian, 7th, Lee Branin in 8th position, Benjamin Myers in 9th, and John Thompson, he of the best lid of the day in that Lola 90 in 10th.